Oh, hi there! Welcome to Let's Play Virtue's Last Reward. This is the episode after we got out of the puzzle of the gravity chamber. It's not really a gravity chamber, more of a pressure chamber, to be quite honest. But regardless, we are out of there. We have emerged victorious, and we are once again in the lower level. I'm assuming that you won't let me. You will let me skip. True, trust the door. I don't think it's opening anytime soon. I've heard that before.
No.
Oh shoot! We couldn't possibly open that with our bare hands.
Duh. How much do you think that thing weighs?
8 billion T-pounds.
You'd have about as much luck trying to lift a pickup truck, even if it was unlocked.
I mean, there are people that can actually lift pickup trucks, dude.
I want to know what those are.
Those are the next challenge.
Those white doors?
Are they chromatic doors?
Yeah, seems like it.
Certainly does.
I mean, look at this. It's one of those things that says lock.
Yeah, just like the ones next to the other chromatic doors.
It's interesting, is that a USB? Like, could we actually remove that? I don't think it's ever tried. So you're saying all the chromatic doors for the next round are white?
Yeah, they were different colors before, but...
Guess things have changed for this round.
Are we discussing further? Familiar robotic voice crackled the speaker.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Freaking Dia.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
One of the other teams opened the gate early.
What in the hell they do that for? We haven't even started back yet. Never mind, wife. We just need to get back up there pronto. I'm worried about Quark. We need to hook up with Alice and Kay. The sooner the better.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
Now we get the straight shot. Why didn't we open the grate? The thing was right there to let us open it. Okay. I guess we're just jerks then. No grate for you. This might be convenient later. Let's not open it. Well, that was a really long elevator ride. Are they always that long? I feel like that was actually delayed significantly. Significantly. Warehouse A. Come here for all of your needs, including... I don't even know. Toiletries, bath soaps. Because clearly a bath soap is not a toiletry, guys. We return to floor A warehouse. Only find 2 people waiting for us. Okay, we've gone through the red door. Dia, we've gone through the green door.
Where's Quark?
We took him to the infirmary. At the moment, Alice, Phi, and Luna are looking after him.
Man, Quark's got the harem.
Is he alright?
I don't know if I would describe him as alright, but apparently his condition has not worsened, if that's what you mean. He is still resting. However, we...
Good. I'm going to the infirmary.
Tenmyoji, please, wait!
Tenmyoji is not a waiter. You can't be nice to Tenmyoji.
Oh dear, he's gone. There was something I needed to tell him.
Well, it's not like it matters. The girls will just tell him when he gets there.
Well, do they know what it is?
He ought to calm down once he's seen the kid.
Clover and I looked at each other, eyebrows raised.
What are they going to tell him?
Yeah, I want to know.
Well, you see...
You
What?
found virus medicine in the laboratory?
Yes, unfortunately, we found only a single vial.
Okay. Doing cure course radical
So
6.
it would seem.
Well, I guess we should... So, okay. That actually means that Dio was not able to get it away from Kay because Kay wasn't a flippin' idiot.
Right behind you. He should be fine now. It might take some time for him to recover fully, but The worst is over.
His voice was quiet as she stepped back from Quark. Interesting, so they're not making me choose between Alice this time, because Alice never got infected. Delicately, she placed it back in the cabinet. Quark had been laid on a crude cot, and was still sound asleep. His breathing was even. His expression was peaceful. He looked like any other child, sleeping soundly after a long day of doing whatever it is children do. Any trace of the insanity shown earlier was nowhere to be found.
Is he really going to be okay?
Yes. We analyzed the vial and confirmed that it was definitely Excelivir.
Well, good. I think this is the first time we've actually been able to use a vial. I don't know that that's necessarily a good thing, but...
Now that I've administered it.
The Excelivir should eradicate the virus completely given enough time, right?
Yes, that should be the case.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, what a relief.
Things were looking pretty sketchy there for a while, that's for sure.
Tension disappeared from my shoulders. I felt a breath. I hadn't actually realized I could hold it. It is. I'm really, really glad that we were actually able to help Quark. I am concerned what happens if Alice still gets affected, or me for that matter. We weren't out of the woods yet. At least Quark was safe. Dameol let out a long, shaky sigh and lowered himself into one of the empty beds. I rubbed his hands wearily across his face. I thought I saw the glint of tears.
Alice, you and Kay, I don't know what to say other than thanks. You saved his life. I don't know the words to tell you how much that means to me.
Well, hopefully you can stop betraying people.
Oh, please. It was nothing, really. We just happened to be the ones who went through the red door.
Where is Kay? He's not in here.
No, you already know that.
He's still in the warehouse. Dio and Kay stayed behind.
They went there to wait for you guys while we came back here. We figured someone should explain what was going on so you wouldn't come back to an empty warehouse.
That's really nice of Kay, because I know damn well it wasn't Dio's idea. So Dio and Kay are the ones who opened the A-B gates.
Not both of them. There was only one door open.
Well, we should get back and tell them how Quark's doing. Kay will want to know at least.
Yeah, nobody likes Dio, and I don't blame them, because he's a flippin' murderer. Yeah, you're right. And now I head back towards the other side of the room. I was nearly there when Dameol suddenly spoke.
That's right. You know that memory card we found?
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I know how we can take a look at what's on it.
Okay.
What, you don't remember?
Apparently
There
not.
was a memory card just like it that we used to solve the puzzles in here.
Yeah, he's right. There's a slot next to the screen. Should work for this one, too.
Interesting. I had completely forgot about that, but granted, I've been through a whole lot of puzzle rooms, so I don't necessarily feel bad about that. Oh yeah, there it is. Well, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I want to see what's on it.
Set the card in the slot next to the screen. I done so, an image of a waveform popped up on the screen. Image of a waveform.
Is there an audio file on here? Why don't we turn up the volume a bit?
The child was feeling on the screen, the bar began to move across the screen. A long voice drifted out of the speakers.
This is Control. How's it going over there? Bet you missed the sound of my voice, huh?
Interesting and very unexpected.
Well, I gotta be honest. It's getting pretty lonely over here, too. Feeling kinda like howling at the moon. Lone wolf style.
And interesting to say Control, does that mean that the operator that's talking is in the actual test group?
Speaking of which, I'm looking at it right now. The old girl is beautiful.
Actually, that sounds like audio from, like a space mission. That's an astronaut. And he's, going across the... that may be right after he went out across the dark side of the moon. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
Never seen a moon this full. And that color. Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh? The moon's this amazing red. If it wasn't so beautiful, it'd be kind of ominous.
Okay, that's extra creepy for me because I actually am recording this right after I recorded Tales of Berseria, which starts with a blood red moon. I'm like, why is a blood red moon showing up in all of my games right now?
Wish you guys could see it too, but... sorry, forgot. You're supposed to be on Mars, aren't you?
Supposed to be on Mars?
So, how are Phobos and Deimos looking right now? Sure hope I'll get to look up at them someday too.
That's just what does supposed to be on Mars mean?
Anyway, over. Hey, something wrong? Talk to me, guys. What? You gonna play hard to get because we haven't talked in so long?
Oh, the people on Mars were already taken out by the Doom aliens. Because I've played that game too, and I know how that plot goes. They were playing poker and they got gunned down.
Enough jokes, all right? Knock it off. Where are you guys? Is there something wrong with the radio? You're saying everything's green? Well then, what the hell's going on here?
Who's saying everything's green?
Why aren't they responding? No, the video feed's online. Look, you can see all 9 of them, 3 at each table.
All 9 of them. So that is a nonary game then.
What? Someone hacked our feed? What do you mean this isn't live?
That's okay. This is definitely getting into a but it doesn't sound like they know they're in a nonary game, but the number 9 is very significant.
An old clip on repeat? Who would do that? What in the hell is happening here? This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. Please come in. I'm asking you to respond.
I order you to talk to me.
This is...
Oh, thank God. You really had me worried there. What happened?
6 of us are... dead.
Damn.
What?
Counting myself, there are only 3 left.
How? Why are...
They were killed.
And you don't know who?
What?
I guess you could say I killed them. No, that's not quite right. Not just them. Not just these 6. All of them.
Interesting.
All 6 billion.
Oh, is that at the beginning of Radical 6?
Soon, I will have killed 6 billion people.
You must get up very early in the morning.
Are you there? Respond! Damn it. This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. We have an emergency situation. We have an unconfirmed report of 6 deceased test subjects. Deploy rescue and escort teams to the test site immediately. Shit. What the hell happened in there?
Yeah, I'm really curious as well. The test site, that does definitely seem like where Radical 6 originated. Is that it?
Yes.
What on earth was that?
I don't think it was on Earth. Any ideas? Only frowns and shaken heads in response. Only one person showed a reaction other than stunned confusion. Dameol. Long after the audio ended, he stared at the screen, deep in thought. Is the old woman the woman in the audio? Because we already know that he has a relation to her.
Do you know something, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, I think I know what that was. It's probably a transmission from the Mars mission test site.
Mars?
It's a big planet, red, named after the god of war.
I'm sorry, what? You mean some kind of space travel?
What kind of test site was it?
Well, they said it's supposed to be. I don't think it's actually on Mars.
Did you know that the government is developing spaceships with particle annihilation engines? These ships would be able to get humans to Mars a lot faster than old chemical rockets. But they don't want to just send a manned Mars mission off half-cocked. That was the idea behind this test.
Alright, so yeah, it wasn't truly on Mars.
They built a whole complex on this old Air Force base in Nevada. The idea was that it would be a simulation of a manned mission to Mars with a crew of 9 men and women. They'd monitor the whole thing and use that data to plan the real mission.
Okay, that certainly makes sense. So what we just listened to was a transmission from the project?
Yeah.
Why is something like that here?
Don't know why. We found it in the safe. No explanation. Dollars to donuts, it's got something to do with Zero's plan.
I love that expression. I'm just going to say dollars to donuts.
You mean we were meant to hear what was on that card?
Well, yeah, obviously he's not going to put it in there and then be, oh my god, they figured out how to play it.
Yeah.
It's all very interesting, but how exactly do you know about all this?
Yeah, Miss Secret Agent Woman is very upset that people know more than her.
Oh, about the simulated Mars mission?
Yes.
I was involved with the project.
You see, this is what you should listen to, Alice. You know how he's just like, you know what, you saved my son, grandson, whatever the hell he is. I'm going to be forthcoming with you instead of being all evasive.
Now, the intent was to create as accurate a simulation as possible. That meant we'd need to simulate the radio silence we'd experienced during conjunction.
What's a conjunction?
It means two things in space are close to each other. In this case, we're talking about a superior conjunction, where Mars and Earth are on the exact opposite sides of the sun.
Okay, yeah, radio waves can't make it through because the sun actually absorbs them.
So unless we've got some sort of relay, there'll be a period of time where we won't be able to communicate with each other. What we heard on that card was when the simulated conjunction was scheduled to end.
That's when they died.
No, we don't know that. They could have died long before that conversation. All we know is that's when it was discovered.
That's true.
So 6 of the test subjects died, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember what she said? There was something about how she didn't just kill 6 people. She said it was 6 billion.
Just what the hell happened there?
Radical 6. I can't believe you guys aren't putting it together yet. Tingaji frowned and looked at the floor. All silent, he paced slowly back and forth across the room. At last he stopped, raised his head and spoke.
The truth is that there's a chance a virus escaped from the test site.
A chance? I say a pretty good chance based on all the other files we got, although I'm glad you're finally cluing them in.
A virus? Wait, you don't mean...
Yeah, Radical 6.
What? How can that be?
I'm just telling you what I know, okay? Nobody's sure how Radical 6 got in there in the first place, but one of the subjects might have been infected when they entered. Or the virus itself might have been an intentional part of the simulation.
I really doubt they made a virus like that as an intentional part, although they are the government, and the government is nothing if not kind of stupid.
The test site deaths became the index case for a pandemic. Anyway, prevailing wisdom says it got out somehow. And once it was out, it spread pretty quick.
So wait, did you...
all across the planet.
You already knew about Radical 6? Because I thought the infection didn't start until we were all abducted.
And it killed 6 billion people?
No, not directly. Best numbers put only a third or so of those deaths as directly caused by Radical 6.
So yeah, he was definitely abducted much later than the rest of us.
The other 4 billion died from the collapse caused by the deaths of that first third. The whole world just fell apart.
I've got a... I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start knowing where to start. Well, no, take that back. Explain that date. Unless I heard it wrong, they say Radical 6 got out was December 31st, 2028.
Yeah.
The grab of the gun again was December 25th.
Me too. Christmas Day. I was kidnapped on Christmas too.
Clover and I were taken 3 days earlier, on the 22nd.
Yeah.
You see what I was saying, right? Or it was made close to a week after we were all picked up. I'm not sure the 25th to the 28th is an 8th, is a week.
You see...
Of
10 minutes.
I do not
remain
think that took
until
35
Ambidex
minutes.
game
I've
polling
actually been timing, it
closes.
only took 20. And that's with me talking to talk.
All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
We're out of time. We need to go back to the warehouse.
You haven't answered.
Don't care. I need more than 10 minutes to explain everything.
It's funny, this is exactly the same thing Alice said. She's like, I don't have time to explain this, sorry.
Half-assing it is just gonna make you more confused. Now get moving. That's enough! Shut your damn hole or I'm picking betray!
Hey, come on now.
Fine. Do what you want, but I need to get back to the AB rooms. I'd like to stay with Quark. He seems to be doing all right.
I'll stay here with him. Fi can do the voting for our pair.
All right.
I can trust her. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, sure.
Well, if you'd be willing to do that, I'd be much obliged. Thanks, Luna. Take good care of him.
Of course you will, because Luna is of pure heart. I have to think Luna may be Zero in this one. Only because she is just so unambiguously good, it almost seems like a feint.
Of course. I'll make sure everything goes fine.
Maybe she gave her one last nod, then turned and dashed out of the infirmary. That's that, I guess. How are we going
Yes,
to?
we'll just have to wait to hear the rest of what he has to say later.
He's gonna somehow get killed in there.
I'd rather just get it all out in the open now, but there's not much we can do.
Let's get going then.
The warehouse to find only Kay. What happened of Quark and glanced around the room.
He has gone into his AB room.
Of course that's where he went. Why are you even asking? You know what he did.
Already?
Indeed.
Then he opened the first AB gate, right?
Of course.
This is bad. I won't be able to talk with him. This is going to limit my choices.
Oh, you're gonna have to betray, there's no question.
You've only got one BP left, don't you?
Yeah. Luna's the same.
If Vi chooses ally and Dio picks betray...
Phi and Luna will be penalized.
I don't have a choice. I'll have to pick betray. The risk with ally is just too high.
Hey, Alice, don't you have one BP too?
That's right. But Kay and I will be playing against Quark.
And he'll just default to ally. I guess you don't need to worry about getting penalized then, huh?
What if Alice and Kay chose betray?
You needn't worry. That will not happen. Even though, as you have told me, Quark is recovering, he is still weak. Moreover, he is only a child. To betray an innocent child would be...
Yeah, that would be unthinkable.
I don't know. I bet Dio could do it.
Even if you ignore his age or condition, it's hardly fair to take advantage of someone who can't vote.
Yes.
Of course.
Well then, shall we go?
Yes.
Kay and Alice nodded to one another and disappeared into the AB room. Not saying anything, Phi turned and walked into the room just left of theirs.
Do you remember what you said to me when you chose the blue door? Something about how you'd convince me to choose ally? Seems like now would be the time to let me know how you're going to convince me.
Wow, that's a pretty harsh way of speaking. Well, it's not that complicated. I promise you, Clover and I are going to vote for ally. That's it, pretty much.
I see. And you figure I'll believe you because you've only got one BP. Once you've told me that you plan to ally, I won't be able to choose betray.
I mean, that's actually a pretty good idea, because you're not an inhuman monster like Dio.
Since, if you're telling the truth...
You'll kill me.
Not a bad plan, but it assumes that I've taken killing you off the table. Seems like a risky bet for you.
I disagree.
And why is that?
Clover's BP is 6. If you ally and we betray, she should have enough points to escape. She could run off through the number 9 door as soon as the round's over.
I'd never...
That's easy for you to say. Think about it from my perspective. Sure, you might not. She also might. If I guess wrong, that's a pretty big loss for me as well.
Well, what if Clover tries to seduce you to get what she wants?
She still looks 13. I know she's 21. People have told me she's 21, but she looks like freaking Pebbles from the Flintstones. What? I'm a robot.
Huh?
That's just an example. What I'm trying to say is that once you two are in that room, Clover might try and make some sort of bargain with you. I'm asking what you're going to do if that happens. Are you sure you'll still choose ally?
Seduce me, huh?
Hey! What are you staring at, you perv? There's no way on earth I'd do anything like that!
Well, to be fair, you're not addressed the most non-seductive way.
Ugh, as if! In your dreams, creep.
that's that then. Not gonna lie though, I am a bit disappointed you didn't at least try.
So I can trust you. You're gonna choose ally.
You can trust us.
Promise.
Of course.
We promise.
All right. I guess I'll vote ally too then.
3 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Well, looks like we don't have much time left. I'm trusting you.
I'm trusting you too. You guys give us a curt nod and turn and destroy the second AB room to the left. Alright, well, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys already know what I'm picking ally. I'm doing everything I can to avoid betraying at this point. I know I'm going to have to once I run out of ally options, though. Wow, no discussion.
Hey, Sigma, I wanted to ask you something.
What's up?
Could you pick betray for me? I mean, I could try and, like, tackle you. But you're so big and strong, you'd probably just throw
Seriously?
me on the ground and that'd be it.
We're actually going into this. Like, even after saying that, oh my god.
So I thought I might as well just ask you really nicely. Oh, I mean, I'd be happy to, pay you back. If you just pick betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
Oh yeah, a woman that will listen to me, that will totally get my betray running.
Yep, anything. So think carefully, okay? If you choose ally, you're trusting him with your life.
Yeah, if you choose betray, it's all over.
Uh-huh. Are you really sure you can trust that old fart?
She's about to... Yeah, that's not very nice.
The only safe choice is to pick betray.
We already discussed why that's not actually a safe choice, because you'll just run RUNNOFT.
Then I'll have 9 BP. But you don't need to worry about that. Even if I do get 9 BP, I won't just go and open the number 9 door all by myself.
I actually do believe that because of Luna. Because of Alice. She and Alice are very committed to each other.
I mean, Alice wouldn't have 9 points yet.
Which means you're in no hurry.
And I can't leave her behind. Please? Will you pick betray?
20 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Maybe she was in front of me. How much time left to think? Did I keep my promise? Or I betray for Overend? And...
If you just pick...
yeah, I just heard this. And there's only one possible answer.
3, 2, 1. Round 2 of the results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
It is interesting how I'm basically never a solo. And Clover has nothing
Results from round 2
Okay.
of the Ambidex
Interesting. I
game
expected some
will
sort of response
now
from her.
be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
All right. Everyone except for Dio is reliable. Problem is, here in just a second, we're going to be kind of strokes.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Looks like you managed to trust me.
Well, seems like I made the right choice.
Only did what I said I would.
Same here, even though Fi actually did try and... Not Fi, wow. That is, wish fulfillment right there. Clover did try and seduce me. You really helped me out. Thanks.
I could say the same thing. No need for thanks.
Clover's mouth twisted into a grin. I always smiled in response. Clover looked less than pleased.
That was a bad choice, Sigma.
No, it wasn't.
And after I told you I'd listen to anything you said.
You can't actually, like, convince me by offering to listen.
Oh well, whatever.
She sighed and shot me one last annoyed look and stalked off. Across the room, Dio and Fi were already confronting each other over their own results.
You tried to kill me and Luna. Can't say I'm surprised.
Don't give me that.
It's a very fair point, man.
You know exactly what I was doing. I knew you weren't stupid enough to pick Ally. You'd defend yourself with betray, just like I would. Wait, where's Luna?
In the infirmary, looking after Quark.
Is that where Alice went too?
Alice?
That is true. We have... Well, she was in the infirmary.
No, she went into one of the AB rooms with Kay.
Yes, we did indeed enter together. When the doors opened, however, she left, somewhat unsteadily, in the direction of the sun.
God dang it, she just got infected.
She left the warehouse?
Indeed.
Without even checking the results?
Correct. There was little reason to check them.
Yeah, it's not like Quark was gonna betray you.
Indeed.
And you two still choose Ally.
Absolutely, Dio.
Man, what a pair of bleeding hearts.
If you say so.
Wow, I love how he, like, bunches his fists up.
Being mocked for my compassion is a small price to pay for retaining my humanity.
Where did Alice run off to?
Probably to stab herself with a scalpel.
While we were in the AB room, she mentioned being quite tired. Perhaps she went to one of the cabins to rest.
Oh, well, I guess that would make sense.
Ominous rumble filled the warehouse.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates.
But after this, we can do it indefinitely.
There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
It gives me times we want.
That means the star keys can be used to play the AB game any number of times.
That is literally what it means. And we will find out more about that in the next one. Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. I will see you all next time I record this. Bye. That was such a flubbed outro.